What's going on, you guys? Okay, so today we have the unboxing and full review or full view of the Louis Vuitton Sky Blue Pocket Organizer. Okay, and I want to do the full unboxing so you guys can see how it comes in if you guys are going to order it online and whatnot. And I'm doing this from the perspective of like I'm not a Louis Vuitton guy. I'm not a whatever designer or whatever. I'm just a regular guy. I like to buy. I like nice things. Most of my channel is phones and whatnot, but this is just coming from a review of a regular guy. Like I'm not a wallet maker. I'm not a clothes maker. So I'm coming to you as a day-to-day user. I just bought a product because I like it and I want to try it. So let's get this thing opened up so you guys can take a look. So here's how the box, here's what it comes in as. All right. This is the Sky Blue Pocket Organizer. Okay. Let's open them up. Okay, so here you guys see the box gets opened up, Louis Vuitton right there. And you guys get the envelope here, Louis Vuitton. And this has your receipt and your return label in case you need to return it. So you get a nice envelope just for that. All right. And then here's your box. So get a little paper in here. Got a ribbon on it. Got a little blue ribbon on it. And slides out. Okay. And then in the box is another pouch. Another storage pouch. This is like the Russian nesting dolls. It's like open and get a smaller box. And here we go. When you open up the pouch. Boom. Pocket organizer in here. Okay. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about this pocket organizer. I'll make this quick so you guys can get on with your lives. Okay, so this is a pocket organizer from Louis Vuitton, sky blue color. The material is a monogram shadow embossed calf leather. It's got cowhide leather trim and cowhide leather lining. Okay, it's got 3 card slots. It's got 5 inside pockets, 2, 3, 4, 5, and an outside pocket out here, okay? So here's what it looks like, okay? And the thing measures 3. It's just about 3. We don't need to get too precise here, right? By 4.4. It's almost 4.5. By 0.4, so about a half an inch, right? So a little less than half an inch right there. So all that adds up. All right. So here you guys go. This is what it looks like. I don't know if you guys can do the smell test on it. It smells nice. All right. So I'm going to do just a couple things that I like and a couple things that I don't like, and then that'll be it. So things I like, size. I like how this thing feels, and I have a few of these already, but I like how this thing feels in your hand. Okay. So this is I got a Cartier one here, and this is a little bit smaller. And then this is a Louis Vuitton, a black one right here. Okay. Same size. So I love how this feels in the hand. What you guys are going to have to watch is this one, like the black one I've been using. It's already worn in for a little bit. So you can see that this one's like way thicker and it sits up. It almost feels bigger and it feels like it won't close. Once it gets worn in, once this leather gets adjusted, you keep using it, it'll adjust and it'll start to feel a lot more comfortable. So I love the feel of it. So the build quality, right? You guys can see the stitching now. Every once in a while, you guys look, see a little bit of a off stitching pattern there. If you guys can see, I know this is super nitpicky, but when you're spending this much on a wallet or pocket organizer, when it's such a small item, I mean, it's a leather thing with a few pockets. I think you should be able to nitpick a little bit, especially for the price range, which is actually price is $560 on this. If you guys can get it, Chelsea said it was out of stock. So a little bit of stitching. The build quality feels really nice on it. I also love the pocket design. Like this, you see, I don't like the little, like it's a little boring on some of these, right? The pocket design. So I like the little diagonal here. I like the angled pockets here. It kind of gives it some more style, some more of its own style. And I like the fact that it's flashy. Now, this is a both like and dislike. I like the fact this blue, the sky blue color, it's noticeable, it's flashy, it pops out, right? A couple things I dislike, okay? Number one, the fact that it's flashy, all right? And this is so stupid, but you guys got to understand when you guys are rocking around, whatever, big city, Chicago, New York City, whatever, with a nice watch on, if I'm going downtown to a comedy club at 10, 11 o'clock at night, I know this might be, this might be too paranoid or whatever, but I'm not trying to wear all my jewelry. I'm not trying to wear all my rings. I'm not trying to tell Chelsea to wear her wedding ring out when we're going to be out walking around somewhere at, 10, 11 o'clock at night. So as stupid as it sounds, take something like that into consideration, right? Now, does anybody know a Louis Vuitton wallet? I don't know. With the big logo on it, people might know it. So we were sitting at a restaurant once, and I dropped this wallet. It just flew out of my pocket, and the waitress picked it up, and she said, "Hey, is this yours? I found a really nice Louis Vuitton wallet down on the floor." That was her literal verbatim what she said. And I was like, "Oh shit, that's mine." So just it's flashy. It calls eyes to it. For me, that's a like and a dislike. I'm pretty vain. I like things that are flashy. I like standing out. At the same time, I don't want to get robbed, mugged, and tossed in a trash can. Okay, so keep that in mind. That's one of my dislikes. A second dislike I have is the price at 560. It's you guys already know you're paying for Louis Vuitton. That's what you're paying for. Me personally, I like this Cartier was a little bit cheaper. It was like in the high 300s range, and I kind of almost I don't know if I like this one better, but it's a different feel. It's a little bit classier. I don't know if it's classier, but yeah, it's a little bit classier. It's a little bit smaller. It's a little bit more dainty, if you will, right? So it's all a personal preference. But the price at 560, I mean, this is what all their pocket organizers are priced at between 500 and 660. The price is a little high for me, but it is what it is. It's Louis Vuitton. And the last thing I don't like, and this is totally a personal preference, I do not like logos. I don't like big logos. Like I don't, I told Chelsea I kind of wish because they let you customize this, right? So like this one, I had my initial stamped in it, KP, and this one, as you guys can see, has the small logo down there at the bottom, right? This one has a big logo in the middle. I don't like the big prominent logo, and I wish this is stupid for some, not stupid for some. I'd wish they do their logo, but like in my initials. I wish I could pay extra for that. So this is that's the last thing that I don't like. Let's go ahead and see what this thing looks like filled out. I'm going to throw some cards in here. And usually I carry a couple of credit cards. I'm trying to make sure you guys don't see all my info, but okay. You guys see that I've got this pocket organizer that I carry with me to set up on your phone. If you guys want to take a picture ever, it sets up wherever. Chelsea loves this thing for the photo ops whenever we're on a date or something. So I always carry that in there. And so when I've got something in here in this pocket, and then the card, my ID in the front pocket, and then a couple of credit cards here, it does start to get a little bit tight. And especially if you go to throw something into that other card slot, it's really tight. And then the third card slot, yeah, it's going to get really tight. And so then it'll sit like this, right? So it'll be sitting, it won't close all the way at first, but you guys got to give it some time. Or what you do is you put a heavy book on it overnight and let it sit and let it kind of wear in. So I'll do my normal setup, and you guys can see what it looks like, and I'll tell you exactly what I keep in here. So let's see. Let me get all these in here. Okay, yeah, so here's how I keep this. I've got 3 cards in here. I've got my bank card, another bank card, and a credit card in here. So 1, 2, 3. And then I've got my pocket organizer here, or not pocket, sorry, my pocket tripod here in this other pocket. Then I keep another credit card here, and I keep my ID here. Obviously, I don't have it, so you guys can't see my ID, but I keep my ID here. And that's usually all that I carry in my wallet. Now, in this one, in this pocket organizer, now that it's worn out, it feels super nice and comfortable. This is still brand new. This is still a little bit crispy, so it's got to wear in a little bit. Now I like to carry, I don't like to carry a lot of stuff, but then also, like, if we're going through something, like if I'm at the fair or something, and I know I'm going to be using a card a lot, I put it in the back, or I'll slide some cash in here in the back. I normally don't like to keep cards in the back here because I personally think it looks tacky. Okay, I think it looks tacky with a card sticking out. But it's really nice. What I found myself using it for is if I'm going to be using one card repeatedly for some reason, if I'm traveling or whatever, then I just keep it back here, and it's more easy access than having to open up the entire organizer. So let's see. I would say that this thing is what I like. So I'm pretty vain guy. So Chelsea said this thing was continuously out of stock. I kind of like stuff. The sky blue color is nice, and I like that it's always out of stock, right? Call it what you will, call me whatever, an idiot. I don't care. I like being the one that has something that not a lot of other people have. I hate saying that. It makes me cringe even saying that, but whatever. This is the real. And when you guys buy products like this, let's be real. If you want a wallet just for the function, you can buy a $3 wallet from Walmart. Just like with a watch, if you want a watch for the function, you can buy a Casio, right? Anything else, it's all personal preference. So my personal preference is I like to stand out. I like to have things that get asked about. This falls into that category. Now, this black wallet is my daily, everyday wallet, right? I don't worry about it. It looks like a black wallet, and you know that it's nice. You know it's Louis Vuitton. This thing will stand out more. You will get questions on it. You will get glances on it. But this thing's badass. So if this is your guys' style, it's $560 off the Louis Vuitton website. Chelsea said she had to keep checking it because they kept being out of stock. So that's what it looks like. That's what it holds. That's where we're at. All right, guys, stay tuned. We're going to have more videos.